Welcome, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Inukai,
And I'm Chiron.
and we are Living Life Holographic, so welcome back again. We are here to talk about cons.
Conventions.
Oh, yeah, cons and
Cons,
conventions.
well, the same thing.
Yeah, a lot, yeah. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Everything is the same, just in different ways. But, yes, about SakuraCon and...
Emerald City Comic Con. Those are just a couple cons that are coming up for at least here in the good old state of Washington. There's tons of Comic Cons all over the United States. Of course, the biggest one is San Diego Comic Con. That's always a dream of mine to finally go to, but haven't gone to yet. And then there's some other conventions we'll get into near the end, like E3 as well as PAX, but those are more geared towards video games. And as we all know, E3 was actually canceled for good moving forward. And we wanted to talk about that as well as did COVID destroy cons, or can conventions like Comic Con still come back because those have a lot more in person activities and things to do. When video game ones, you have to have the developers there and play the new game, but now with COVID happening, they decided to go virtual, and virtual worked, so they don't want to spend the money to have to go to a con, which is why E3 eventually died. So there's goods, there's bads. We're going to dive all into it right now.
SakuraCon, we'll talk about that first. SakuraCon, I'm pretty sure all of you know, and if not know about it, is that it's all about anime. Yeah, art, anime, merch, cards of all
Murder.
that too. But yeah, anyways, with the SakuraCon, you go ahead and it's starting about March 29th through the 31st is where you can go ahead and get your tickets. Make sure you register. Yeah, it's like specifically around this time is when our SakuraCon hits. Yeah, just much like Chiron said, yes, it's going to be here in Washington, the 29th through the 31st. Here in Washington, make sure you register. Make sure you get your cosplay ready and show everyone why you deserve that number one spot to make yourself look good.
Can I dress up as like Captain America or something?
I would love to see you as Captain America.
And go to SakuraCon?
Can I be like
It's not
Tony
anime.
Stark and we could like
It's not
fight?
anime. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, you can dress up as Deadpool since he breaks the fourth wall. Just checking it out. You know, even if you don't have a cosplay, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you should definitely go, even especially with friends.
What do they have at SakuraCon? What are the biggest draws?
Yeah, the biggest draws is actually the community there. The community is like vast. Like you're gonna get lost into a sea of people. One in
That's
many.
like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare full of costumes and.
Introverts beware.
Yeah, introverts do beware. But yeah, you see like a lot of people go ahead and taking pictures of people and costumes, and they're also in character as well. So you could say, "Hey, say hi in your character," and then they'll actually do that. What I like most about it is the merch and yeah, actually the art, like you said. The art over there is fantastic. Also, you get to see very, very important voice actors, which Chiron is actually trained to be a voice actor. I highly recommend.
It's not for everybody. It's difficult, but it's a lot to do it yourself.
But yeah, anyways, go for the merch. You're gonna see your favorite characters there, your favorite cards, all the things that you could go ahead and buy, from Pokemon all the way up through your favorite animes out there. One being mine is going to be Pokemon, Naruto, Rurouni Kenshin, and the Yu Yu Hakusho, because those are my classics. I love those classics. They helped me become the man I am today. But off to that, what do you think of its counterpart, the Comic Con?
The Comic Con? I love Comic Cons, and that's why I really want to go to San Diego Comic Con. Of course, there's New York City Comic Con, and then there's Emerald City Comic Con, which is big every single year. This one takes place earlier than Sakura. It takes place the 29th through the 3rd, and they have already some big names announced, including a few people from Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Are going to be there.
All right.
So, Frodo, he's going to be
Frodo's going to be there?
Oh, yeah, Frodo's there.
What? Damn. Come on, SakuraCon. Pull up.
But I think the biggest draw, which they just announced not too long ago, a week ago, is Captain America himself. Chris Evans
Chris Evans.
is
Let's
going
go.
to be there, but he already sold out.
Damn.
His
Wow,
auto-
that was quick.
His autograph already sold out. I still think you can get a photo op with him, but his autograph already gone.
Wow, shoot.
But how expensive are these cons? Because you pay like $60 to get tickets,
That's right.
and then at Comic Cons they have panels and everything that you have to pay separate for. So like if you want a picture with the 3 people from Lord of the Rings,
Mhm.
it's gonna cost you another like what I think it was around $270.
$270.
Yeah, to get just a photo.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
with all 3 of them,
Wow.
and it can get really pricey, but they're there to talk with the fans. They're there to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to experience a lot of good. You get a cosplay. Again, I could go as Deadpool everywhere, no matter what.
Yeah.
I go as Deadpool for this one. But again, the merch, as you can see, I have some merch here. This was a San Diego Comic Con. This was an older San Diego Comic Con. The gold Iron Man fig pin here was D23 Con, which is basically, if you don't know, Disney's Comic Con or Disney's Con,
Mm-hmm.
and that takes place in Anaheim every single year, and only Anaheim.
Wow. So you have to literally travel for that.
Yeah, it's not that doesn't go around the country.
Unless you live there, then good job for you guys.
So there's so many different cons. There's so much more things to do. They're a lot of fun. But the big question that we're going to dive into now is, are you worried about the future of cons or not?
I don't think so. I think honestly, just between me and the people out there, it's way too popular. Way too popular. These both Comic-Con and SakuraCon.
Mm-hmm.
It's been thriving. You have all these, like you said, guest stars coming in there. You have Chris Evans. Now you have the person from The Hobbit going there too as well. The friggin' Twilight is going in there too. I
The
mean,
thing,
come on.
Emerald City used to have a bigger, like in 2020,
Mhm.
they canceled it
Yeah.
because of COVID. But the 2020 Comic Con or Emerald City Comic Con was gonna be great because you had Marty McFly and Doc himself from Back to the Future gonna show up. But they canceled it because of COVID.
No.
And then it didn't come back. I don't think it came back for the 21st, but I think it came back for the 22nd. But anyway, so the thing about cons is I believe they're safe because it's the merch, it's the community, it's the cosplay. These will never die. The panels, the meeting of celebrities, the meeting of artists, book, like everything. There's cons for everything. They'll never go away. The ones that we've seen go away are video game conventions.
Those are definitely slowly dying off.
It depends on the video games like convention, but E3 of course is dead for good, sadly, and PAX hasn't been the same since pre-COVID. It's just there's a lot of publishers and developers that aren't willing to spend the money to go to these conventions anymore. Well, the thing about conventions is it brings you in as a community and you get to experience a lot more in person. And with the virtual world nowadays, we're taking away from the in-person like community.
Mm-hmm.
And that in person is very, very
It's meaningful.
It is, and it's hard. We can't let it die.
It's a form of communication. You know, honestly, like having humans actually thrive in actually being part of a group.
It is.
And you take that away, and it's just like you lose the essence of what these communities stand for. So when I went to SakuraCon, it was a blast to be there in person than it was just to see it from my own table. And not being able to take pictures or not being able to buy the merch. You're telling me to buy it online. Sometimes like buying it online versus being there in person and seeing all your favorite characters walk around. Yeah, now that's an experience. That's amazing. I want to do that. It makes buying things over there much more appealing.
Like you said, it's really great. It's a community. SakuraCon and Emerald City Comic Con are a lot different than video game conventions because video game conventions were mostly, hey, we're announcing new games and you can play like an early demo at the con. Remember when Spider-Man No Way Home came out?
Oh,
And
yeah.
they had like viral videos of people's reactions live in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And people are like, movie theaters are dying. Do you want that to die?
No.
Do you want that experience to die? Do you know how cool it is to be in that movie theater and experience that with everybody,
Yeah.
and you're just emotional and happy? And if movie theaters die, what are you gonna do? Watch the movie by yourself or with two other people at your house? I'm like, oh, that's cool.
You hear the person next door cheer.
Like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's what
that's
I was talking about.
It's just, it brings you all together, even if you're not talking with each other.
It does, yeah.
But then, like, we need to find more ways to get
Creative
and get face to face. And even if like you're so excited about that movie or you're so excited about that con, you meet people there and you're like, oh, you like that too? Oh, do you remember this? Remember that? Like,
dress up.
You talk with like sure, if you're really strongly introverted, but if we keep pushing these away, we're creating a lot more overly introverted people and we're losing society. There's just so much fun to do. Like, there's so much merch.
Damn.
Like
John Wick
Chapter 4, a limited edition poster from Comic-Con San Diego. Like, all these, like, even Funko Pops back in the day at San Diego Comic-Cons were so good. Now they're kind of not, in my opinion. But we're just losing what the greatness of once was.
The shine.
Yeah.
The holographic.
Exactly. The holographic.
Living the life.
They're not living their life holographic anymore.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Thank you. Anyway, we can talk and we'll probably dive more into this in a future episode. But for now, it's time for us to sign off. So thanks, everybody. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram at Living Life Holographic. Go ahead and like us, subscribe. Please subscribe and just follow along. We are so thankful for all y'all as we continue talking and just inviting you all into our world. And we're all just going to go this adventure together.
The extra mile, everyone. Don't forget to live your life holographic.
Live your life holographic, guys. Till next time.